The first thing is honey. We all know about honey. Now, honey is the highest source of enzymes of any known food. Okay, and that's powerful. Enzymes are basically the catalysts that enable your body to do everything it does. Okay, so it's kind of important. And most of our food is devout of enzymes. And the natural way is awesome, but just for example, these potato chips don't have any enzymes in them. Okay, and when you eat that food, your body has to build enzymes, and it takes from your bank account, and it ages you. You know, but if you have strategies to build that bank account back up, then you can get away with, you know, having some snacks and going to emos, and it's okay. You know, but you have to have strategies in place. Now, the honey, you know, you've probably heard the stories when they go and dig pharaohs up and they find jars of honey still active or still alive. And then we're talking about thousands of years old. Okay, that's magical stuff. And honey is one of those foods that it has a lot of hydrogen in it. Okay, hydrogen has levitational properties. All we know about is like gravitation. We see as we get older, we start to get weighed down by gravity. The honey has the same properties as things like spring water. Has anybody been to a spring before? Or seen a natural spring? Well, spring water has levitational properties. It's exploding out of the ground. Okay, if you actually see that, and you kind of get, it's like a magical experience. You see that there's not just gravity, there's also levity. And honey has some of those properties of really hydration, which means hydrate as well. Okay, and of course the bee pollen. Bee pollen is the most complete food known, period. It has basically everything the body needs to survive. It has 22 aminos, 22 amino acids. Every known amino acid is in there. Okay. It also has pretty good amounts of antioxidants, vitamin C, D, and E. Okay. As well as a vitamin a lot of people know about, vitamin P1, which is known as rutin, R-U-T-I-N. And this particular vitamin is one of the things that, have anybody heard before, like bee pollen can help you to relieve your allergies? Okay, it has that allergenic property, okay, and also anti-inflammatory. Now I want you to remember inflammatory or inflammation. Remember that, because that's going to be a theme that we keep coming back to, okay. And then of course the royal jelly. Has anybody had royal jelly here before? Any hands? Nobody? You've had some of mine? No. Okay. So royal jelly is what the queen bee exclusively feeds on. And her drones, now a lot of people don't know this, but most of the worker bees are actually women. Okay? No, not most, all of them. Okay? And the males are known as drones. Okay? They're just there to help reproduce. All right? The women are the ones who actually do the work, and that's such an amazing thing if we can get that. And bees are really responsible for the cultivation of our entire ecosystem. All right? So the queen bee, on average, lives 5 years, while the worker bees live about 3 months. Okay? And she feeds exclusively on royal jelly. So it's telling you, like, there's some properties in that food that are, and there's those hard to get substances in nature that are really the magical ones. So royal jelly is a very rich source of protein. And one of the biggest things about it has vitamin B5, or pantothenic acid. Okay, pantothenic acid is from the Greek panthos, which means everywhere.